that's pretty dense.
Hello everyone! Welcome to the club. Thank you for coming to today's stream. Oh wait, shit, my thing is off. Hold on. I was gonna say something didn't look right. Oh no. Oh no, this this remote for some reason. These two remotes will, oh my god, I missed a raid. Hello, Rosie, welcome in. Sorry, I was like, something seems like different, so it's because my, there we go. It's because my, lights weren't on in the background, and for some reason the one remote will like for some reason it like works on like both both of them, like the signal's the same. It's very weird. But anyway, thank you, Rosie, for the raid. Well, welcome in. What? I can't see the chat now because of the shout out, but welcome to welcome to all of my fellow kittens. Anyway, today I am playing more winter event because 'tis the season, and so I got it back now. It was only temporary, but thank you so much for the raid. I did not introduce myself either, but for those who are new here, my name is Jazi. I am also an overseas idol performer, but on here you will see me playing a lot of Star Trek games, as well as Minecraft and other things like that too. I like to have a little bit of variety in life. And I played this yesterday on my laptop, and I'm just like, I had to rearrange my display a bit, so, because listen, I was like, I have to, I have to do something because I was backing up my phone, right? So I didn't have my phone, and I didn't have use of my PC because I was like, shit, I finally like ran out of phone storage while I was filming my video yesterday. Which I was editing today, and hopefully it will be done by my deadline. My deadline is tonight because I have to have it scheduled to upload on Sunday, and I'm not gonna have any time to do that tomorrow. Oh shit, what's going on? What's going on? No, I hate that. I hate that. No, cursed, cursed, running away. But anyway. Because I was backing up and I still have an hour and a half until I can do my stupid daily, but no! I hate that. Is that just what happens with the actually, I think I've had that happen before. I think my tune Takei has, the beanie, and I think that's happened before. Oh, hello, finally someone with a normal head. Thank God. I can't. I knew today was gonna be silly, but it seems like we're starting with a larger than normal amount of silliness. So, here's the other thing too. I don't know what the fuck to do with all of these collectibles. Oh, I should have warned too, since if you're coming from the wholesome channel, I use a lot of adult language here because that is it's like so many, all these other idols are like, oh, my cute idol persona, and my persona is literally, I say fuck. And yeah, the The times that I can actually say fuck on stage are like my favorite moments anyway. But I have literally all of these. I have 51 of the ornaments that are hard as fuck to get. Like, what am I going to do with them? No, go away. I've had enough of your ass. Wait, where's my, I don't know. I think my mic might be... Okay,
I have winter items for
there's the
a
store.
bargain.
Yeah, I don't know. I bought some Q's Throne replicas. But I was like, I can't decide. I'm too indecisive on more outfits for Sky. Like, maybe I should get... So I have the cropped sugar plum jacket. And then I have this sweater. And that's about it. Now, the one sad thing is there's no... I don't think there's any cropped rainbow jacket. I didn't see that. Which, to me, like, of all the ones that should have a crop top, like, come on now. But I was also wondering, too, I was like, should I get some training manuals for my bridge officers? Because, like... I don't know. Grethor's Chains is sounding kind of fun for one of my bridge officers, but I was like, I have no idea how these operate. Like, are they good? Like, are they fun? Or am I gonna be disappointed? Like I was with Anti-Proton Leash. These are so funny though, too. Let it go. Very cold in space. Best served cold. God. Ah. Not my jaw again. But yeah, like, what the I'm never going to do anything with 135 sleigh bells. And the thing, too, is this is, like, after, like... This amount of favors is, like, after I've been giving away, like, so many gifts to people, like, some newer players who were like, oh, haven't done Winter Wonderland. I was like, here, I got you, you know? I was handing out favors and I still fucking... What am I supposed to do? And I know, like, there's a fleet project that has favors next up, but we have to finish this one first, and I don't have enough dilithium for that. So... Anyway. Anchor of Grethor. Oh, the kit module. But, like, do they have cool visuals or anything? Or are they just, like, not?
A wise man can hear profit.
Because, like, I'm not on, well, I guess, actually, wait, I'm on an engineer right now. This Sky is an engineer, what the fuck? I keep thinking, because in my tabletops I always play her as science, I forget that she's actually engineer in STO. So, yeah, I could do that, but it's like, are they universal or do they scale with level? Because that might determine if I want to get one right now, considering she's only Commander 26. But I guess technically I can access the winter store later. I just need a reason, like, if I'm gonna keep hoarding these or if I'm gonna dump them on... So they scale, but when you pick it up... So it scales with you if you get it at a lower level, or it scales to the level you pick it up at, and then you have to upgrade it. Because there's two different ways that could go. Okay, no, so it scales, it goes with you? Okay. So I'll consider that one.
Q loves all the little creatures, even you.
I just don't know, like, If Grethor's chains isn't fun for players, then I doubt it's gonna be fun for, bridge officers either, but... I love this little icon with, like, the chain and the... Grethor's chains. I'm just like, this is just like, that's kind of a lot of favors. Like, see, I could go buy more sweaters with that amount of favors.
Peace is good
Okay, actually,
for
you know what? She needs a
business.
scarf. I need to make sure I don't already have some scarves. I don't think I do, or I would think I would be wearing them, but... I could be wrong. Oh, shit. Oh. It's back. It's back. Okay, that's fine. Collar. Oh, she does have a rainbow scarf. Why was I not wearing her rainbow scarf? Maybe because it looks a little bit weird with the hair? Oh well. Because I put her in the crusher hair for
I have
why, I
winter
don't know.
items
It has
for
nice
a
bangs.
bargain.
Sky always has to have some nice bangs, of course, because the wig I have for her is very fun. There's nothing in game that's like completely similar to it. Like a really like nice full bang, but with like long, luscious hair. But I also understand why, cause the hair in this game is like stiff, so the longer it is, the weirder I feel like it looks. Okay. Oh, we're getting snowball fought. Just shoots from up here. Oh damn, okay, wait, where is that one? I always ignore snowball fight, but you know what? For the laughs, I'm just gonna God damn it, it's gonna kill me. This is fine. This is fine. Oh yeah, does everybody love my new Pusheen sweater? It's like the best thing I've gotten from the Pusheen subscription box. I feel like the Pusheen subscription box in general is like very controversial. Because like every time there's a new box, somebody is in the fucking comments section complaining, like every time a spoiler is posted on the account or whatever, like there's always somebody complaining that oh wait, where am I going? There's always somebody complaining that the box sucks, right? Like they're like, it's a terrible value, etc. And I'm like, well, for one, it's only every 3 months, so it's not like you're paying like $50 monthly, because that would be a little bit ridiculous, yes. Like, I would never need that much crap, right? Like, I don't know how people do the, like, monthly subscription boxes that aren't like, you know,
I rule all the lands of ice
that aren't
and
like
snow.
consumables of some kind, because like, you know, like, it's like what am I going to do with this shit? I don't know. Like even every 3 months with the Pusheen box gets a little bit sketchy, but at least like a lot of the items are like useful. Like there's stuff for like the kitchen, or there's like stuff that I wear and then I'm not tempted to buy as many other new clothes that I'm not going to wear as much. Because like the clothing items are usually super comfy. There have been a few misses. Like I'm not gonna say like there have not been misses, because that is like the kind of just the luck of the draw with subscription boxes. Like, not everything's going to be a hit, but there are so many people who will complain about the fact that, like, oh, they didn't like, oh, not everybody likes insert theme here. Like, the theme was ice cream, and they're like, oh, but, well, I think the ice cream theme's ugly. And I'm like, okay, well, then don't get a subscription box. And then there's people who say, like, the quality has gone, like, downhill, or they get, like, mad about the, the funniest one I hear is they're like, oh, it smells like plastic. And I'm like, there's a vinyl figure in the box. Like, of course it smells like plastic. Do you think, like, I feel like that's how everything smells. Like, do you order anything? So, depending on the plastic, so sometimes, like, if, so what I think happens with Pusheen Box is, like, they manufacture these things and then they pack them in the boxes and they ship them straight out. So I think that it's still, like, it kind of, like, keeps all those, like, freshly made plastic fumes in the box. But it's, like, sit it outside for a little bit. Like, it goes away. Like, this does not smell like plastic at all. Anymore. And people are saying it never goes away, etc. And I'm like, oh, like there was a vinyl raincoat in one of them. And people are like, it smells like plastic. I'm like, it's made of vinyl. Like, air it out for a few days before you complain. Like, the thing is, it's like, there are so many things here, like, that are, like, you know, it's so very much like a first world problem that people are saying this, and it's just like, you know, no one said you have to buy it. They act like it's, like, offensive to, like, the Pusheen brand, and I was like, I'm sorry, anything you order from Pusheen shop is gonna smell like plastic. Like, it just does, unfortunately, because shit is made of plastic. Like, nothing we have is, like, natural anything anymore, basically. And again, I was like, no, it's not a pleasant smell, but again, stick it outside. Come back in a few hours and you will find that suddenly it doesn't smell like like plastic anymore. Yeah, it's literally like, y'all get it. It's the exact same energy, honestly. It's like they find things to complain about, and I was like, look, the simple answer here is just like, don't buy it then. If you don't like the product, don't buy it. And it's like, and I'm sure it sucks if you love Pusheen, but there's these people who think you have to have, like, every Pusheen item, right? And I'm just like, you don't. Like, I had to get over that, like, because there was a time that I had, like, a really obsessive Pusheen phase. Like, I'm still pretty obsessed, but, like, come on, the little fat cat is so cute. Like, but it's like, oh yeah, because the other thing, too, is, like, people were complaining because, oh, it's another beanie. And I'm like, I fucking love beanies. Oh. Nova got let into my room. But yeah, it's like, come here, Nova. Oh, there's Nova. Hi, Nova. She must have been, sitting right outside because someone let her in. Were you sitting out there being sad? Is that what was happening? She's on her chair now. Oh my god, I was filming, yesterday, and I had my chair, which you didn't see. I have a nice little, setup here. I have some candles burning. But I was filming yesterday, and so stuff kind of got rearranged a little bit. So I was saying, there's now a table back there with candles on it. But, as I was, filming yesterday, I had this chair that's normally by my desk. I had that back, like, by my wall, because I was filming on it. And every single time I stood up, whether to adjust the camera or anything else, without fail, Nova was up there, right by me. Like, right by my ass on the chair. Like, she was right there. And I would sit down again, and I would try to move her, because I was like, Nova really doesn't want to be in this video. She's in some of my videos, but this this one felt weird to have her in it, given that, like, there's several, like, super glowy, like, 90s style, somewhat spicy sequences. Like, imagine Nova just in the background of those, like, I could see it happening, honestly. But okay, who's down for tides? What instance are we on for the lurkers, just in case? Oh, number 16. Who's down for some tides in 7 minutes? I'm doing tides. Because I'm just gonna continue to collect favors until, forever, I guess. I can't do my daily yet, technically. I'm thinking maybe I will end up with another variant of the... Or I should get a variant of the purple coat that all of my bridge officers can wear, so we can all be like a matching squad. You feel me? That would be cute. I did that with Takei's crew. They all wear rainbow jackets. Oh, well, I'm gonna just chill over here until I see if more people show up. 'Cause... But I was gonna say though, I was playing this the other day with like 4 people and it was something else. It was something else. And also like, I don't know what it is, Blue Lozenge is always the one that they get the most. I don't know why. Playing this with few players is miserable. So true. Like, my thing too is I was like, look, this is why, like, generally I try to show up for, tides, like, even if I'm, like, not feeling it. I try to at least show up because, you know, if I don't, it feels rude. Sometimes I don't, but, like, I try my best. My hair's, like, when I was refreshing my hair today, I feel like it still has like some crunchy hairspray in it from yesterday. The funniest thing about filming, I haven't gone out and filmed like a solo dance video like in public in so long. I'm always just spraying my hair with so much hairspray and like like the thing is, even with that much hairspray, my hair still was like in my mouth half the time. Like, I haven't gone out and filmed a video by myself, like, in a park in so long. Like, probably the last time was probably 2019. Just because, like, well, where I used to live, it became unsafe to do so. And where I live now, it's not unsafe. But, like, people will look at you weird. But, like, I had a completely family-friendly outfit on for my outdoor dance shots. It was only inside I brought out the spicy outfit. Do I have the... No, I don't. Damn. Wait, I think I can get it. Like everything else. That'll have to do. Yep. Alright, now I can be one of the cool peeps. Yeah! I hope we're all getting screenshots. It's like... Oh my god. It's like the most forbidden, like... Wait, I can make this better. Another horrifying thing, too. Ah. I went to yawn and my jaw just, like, locked up. Ugh, I fucking hate existing. Anyway, I was playing on my laptop yesterday and the gingerbread, like, weren't rendering correctly. Like, my laptop is always the most cursed to play. Like, the only reason I was playing is because, like, I had run out of storage on my phone, so I figured it was a good time to, like, back it all up so I can actually clean it out. Because I hadn't backed it up in an entire year. And I used to do backups, like, every 3 months. I used to be really, really good at it. And now it's, like... No, it happens, like, literally once a year. So now that I backed it up, I can finally, like, go out and clean out a whole shit ton of, like, photos, because my camera roll, just of, like, pictures I've taken, my camera roll was, like, 5,500 something. That's like a lot. Like, I had photos in there back from, like, It's like I was like I don't need these anywhere but my archives, right? Like they were back from like 2020. Like I just kept copying them over, and then I wonder why my phone storage is full. But yeah, it was a wake-up call because I was like, oh, I want to film my dance portion on my phone so I don't have to lug my camera to the park. And then I filled it up. And I was like, so yeah, it was a good time yesterday. I would have probably been done editing my video by now had it not been for that, but if I didn't do it then, it was not gonna get fucking done, like, anytime soon. Because tomorrow begins, like, my chaos weekend, and having to deal with my family. No offense to my family, and I'm talking about, the family I don't see as often, you know, like... Oh, Santa's in with us! Hello, Shades Santa! Frosty Santa Claus. I fucking love Star Trek Online so much. What's up, Santa Claus? Is this like a... Oh, I was looking to see if Saint Nicholas, like the dedication. The dedication. Oh my god.
Assimilated snowmen are approaching the gate to the Winter Wonderland.
I was gonna say,
will arrive
like,
in 1 minute.
Who's taking responsibility for this lovely tune? Like, is it a streamer or I don't know. Okay, we better get ready. Let's get ready to set up something behind the ice wall. Ever since I learned this trick, like, I can't stop doing it. The walking sound on gingerbread folk is cursed. God. There's a lot about this that's cursed. I'm just gonna let the Horgon be there. Which lane did y'all go to? No, guess I'll stay over here. We are bored.
Snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge Lane.
What am I doing? I can give us another turret here, actually.
Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes!
Look, all I'm saying is Turok is really bold for going around here with a melee weapon. Having getting close quarters with these fuckers. I need to bask in the healing glow. They already blast my snow turret? Or shaped ice turret?
Snowmen are coming
There's
down Black
ice
Diamond
turret
and
and
Blue
snow
Lozenge
turret.
Lane.
The snow turret is still alive. For now. Not for long, apparently.
Snowmen are coming down all 4
My hell, we have
lanes.
enough people! What is going on over in Black Diamond? No one's over there? And now I use my ornaments, of course, so...
Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond and Crimson Cube lanes.
Well, at least this time Blue Lozenge was not the first one to fall. This time. We still have a wall. Fuck off! Tide of Ice gets me fired up.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge Lanes.
Like this fucking game.
Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes.
Oh my god. Fun fact.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge Lanes.
God, I mean, if you've got a reason for it, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, it's a bold choice. Okay.
Snowmen are coming
They
down
just
Crimson Cube,
keep
Gold Sphere,
coming.
and Blue Lozenge Lanes. Snowmen are coming
Damn,
down
okay.
Crimson Cube and Gold Sphere lanes.
Fuck. Ah, they're gonna get through. Yep. Saw that coming.
Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge lanes.
It can't do shit to me as long as I keep staying in the green heal zone.
Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge lanes.
There we go. Look, we still got a wall there. This could be worse.
Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge lanes.
Like this isn't even like a bad run by any means at this point in time.
Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge lanes.
Like it could be so much worse because I have done Tide of Ice with 4 people. It has happened.
We only wish to lower temperature for all species.
We only
Snowmen
wish
are coming
to
down
lower
Gold Sphere
temperature
and
for
Blue
all
Lozenge lanes.
species. Now see, the sad facts of playing my
Snowmen are coming down
IRL
Crimson Cube, Gold
STA
Sphere,
one shot
and
of
Blue Lozenge lanes.
this event is like the Tide of Ice as a concept is a different experience when we're playing with people who don't understand the
Snowmen are
absolute
coming
like
down Black Diamond lane.
iconic vibe of the line. Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes. Like, if you don't play STO, you'll just never understand. I have the VOD up of the really cursed Cones of Conduct run that I
Snowmen are
did.
coming down Gold Sphere lane.
That's all levels of cursed.
Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes. Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond
One
and Blue
person is
Lozenge
AFK
lanes.
and fear waiting at the end. Well, where's the... Push the AFK one off the edge of the bridge. I'm just kidding. Only half kidding. I mean, I see we need some people at the end because there's nothing in There's nothing
Snowmen are
left on
coming
some of
down
these
all
lanes.
4 lanes!
Crimson Cube. Oh, is it that one? Look, he's on the edge. Just push him off.
Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes!
God. I mean, I understand
Snowmen are
plans can
coming down
change,
Black
but just
Diamond
log
and Blue
out of the
Lozenge
game.
lanes!
It gives us false hope. It's alright, only 2 more waves. Oh, car returned? Was that the AFKer or?
Fahrenheit is irrelevant. Celsius is irrelevant.
I was kidding about pushing them off the edge.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson
I don't know,
Cube
can you
and
push
Blue
players off
Lozenge
the edge?
lanes.
One of y'all pals is gonna have to come here and so I can test this theory.
Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond, Crimson Cube, and Gold Sphere lanes! Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube and Gold Sphere lanes!
Resistance is futile.
Alright,
All
let's
lanes
go.
clear! Defend the fortress!
No, I feel like Winter Wonderland event is one of those things that's really like an exercise
All
in
lanes
teamwork.
clear! Defend the fortress!
And like, it goes better if people are team players and consider the fact that like a lot of these go off of how many people are in the instance. Even if they're AFK or like not present there. It's why again, like I usually come and do tides because I feel bad if it's horrible. Like it's the worst, it's easily the worst one. Like even cones is like not as bad as tides, like solo. Well, I also did a cones run with 3 people and that did suck a lot, but like I didn't die nearly as much as I did like in tides with like 4 people. Like it is a struggle. I'm like, y'all just log out. If you're done, just log out. You just noticed the gingerbread veteran? Oh, what was that? Every time. The problem is I just yawn too much. Whatever.
The Crampiri has come for you!
The Crampiri has come for you. Okay, other question. Of like, you know, the Winter Wonderland food? Which one of them do y'all feel like you want to eat the most? Because like, for me, like I know, like some of them are completely unappetizing. Like jellied green worm cookie, no way I would eat that for real. But like Deca tea loaf, now. Hey, now that was not a Winter Wonderland recipe, but okay. Remember, I did well, I did consume more marshmallows than I should have, for after the analog cones stream. I was eating marshmallows and I was like really not feeling great after. Cause I don't care if it says 2% gelatin. I have some sort of reaction to marshmallows specifically. Because it's like, I eat like 3 pieces of divinity, which is straight sugar, basically. and had no problem. So it's not the sugar in marshmallows that makes me sick. Like, I did not feel great, but I don't know. Marshmallows are really good, and it's one of those things where, like, if vegan marshmallows were not $5 a bag, I'd have marshmallows all the time. Because they are surprisingly, like, good in texture. You notice how sometimes the vegan ones are, like, not as good? Yeah, no, I love vegan marshmallows, but, like, $5 a bag when I can get a bag of Jet Puff for $1? Things that no one asked for, but we're also all living, or at least all of us Americans especially, are living in constant, like, financial everything. It's like financial suffering, the price gouging from corporations, mostly the price gouging. It's you know, of course, a multi-layered problem.
You have been brought in this year.
Gotta go up his little cursed hill. No, it's just really funny to me, like, I'm talking about mostly other Americans here, but, like, anybody really. But, when people will, like, blame, like, one thing for, like, all the economy's problems, and I'm like, no, you don't understand. There are so many things wrong with our society that lead to us having no money and not being able to afford food, right? But the thing is like, you can't blame any one part of it. I mean, you can blame, like, corporate greed pretty, like, that's pretty high up there on the list, but there are a lot of factors. Like, you can't, like, it's not just the president. Like, the president does not control the gas prices. That's one thing that gets me. It's like, I feel like so often, like, blaming the president for the gas prices, it's like like they only talk about, like, oh, when they're like, up, then it's suddenly the president's fault because they don't like the president. And then when they're down, no response there. Like, it the state of the US is like clown levels of. But yeah, it's like there's so many layers there. And like the big one is, like, you know, corporations, but anyway. Yeah, the president does not control the gas prices. That's complete misinformation. It's an excuse to, like, in my opinion, like, trying to bring up always the gas prices when you're, like, criticizing a president or, like, or even praising a president. Like, it can go both ways. But it's like, if you're gonna talk about, like, things that the president has done, like, gas prices should not even factor in, because honestly, like, it's distracting from, like, it distracts from, like, actual problems, you know? Like, there are things that we should be criticizing presidents for, and this is really any president, and they completely just go by the wayside because people are like, oh, but the gas prices. I'm like, I don't fucking care about the gas prices. That's not a president's thing. I control the gas prices. That's it. The Europeans control the gas prices, everyone. That's how it goes. I mean, and I get too, there's a lot of issues too, like with the fact that you can't really like that a lot of, like, components from, like, electric cars end up going to the landfill and stuff. But at the same time, it's like, really it's just we should be building things not super cheaply so that they're made to last, you know? And it's like, but I feel like so often, like, there's stuff, like, cars from the 60s will still be running, but cars from, like, 10 years ago are already, like, scrapped and in the landfill, you know? Like, it's sad, but I also feel like it's because of, like, I'm sorry, like, what the government could do is, like, I don't know, getting an electric car, even though it's more expensive, like, make it seem more appealing. Like, for example, Utah charges you, like, so because you pay tax on gas, right? They argue that you should have to pay an additional tax for having an electric car or a hybrid because, oh, you're not buying gas, so we're not getting that tax. That's an argument that Utah has, and that is like a law in the state. I don't remember the details. I cannot recall the details, and I don't remember like specifically or anything like that. But I know like a couple years ago it was a huge thing, and I actually knew people who sold their hybrid vehicles because of this new tax they'd have to pay. They're like, well, that's why I paid more for this car, is so I wouldn't have to pay for gas all the time. And so, but you don't save any money. And it's also like, given in Utah, like, you also kind of have to like have a house in order to have an electric car. Like, you can't really live in an apartment unless you live in an apartment that has like electric chargers built in. But they're very, very few and far between charging stations here. So it's like, it's not convenient to have an electric car in Utah already, and then you want to charge additional tax on top of it because, oh, they're not buying gas. Like, fuck you, Utah government. Like, and on top of it, they don't want us to fucking have any liquor. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. I'm gonna make myself some good ass eggnog later. So excited. Funny story. My mom was going to make bourbon chocolate chip cookies. Now, my parents don't drink. They know nothing about alcohol. But my mom had bought some sort of like knockoff, it's like knockoff Jack Daniels, that's what it is. And because she said she was going to make bourbon chocolate chip cookies, but then she tasted it and decided she didn't want to make the cookies anymore. So this was just sitting in the cupboard, right? So I tasted it because I was like, oh, no way it's that bad. Oh, it was that bad. Now, if you mixed it into stuff, it probably would be okay. Like, I'm gonna put it in eggnog. But like, my god, I was like, oh, because it was cheap and I wasn't gonna drink it. I don't care if it was cheap, like, this is why you don't buy cheap booze, like, especially because I've heard in Utah, like, statistically, our liquor, like, the liquor itself is actually a little bit cheaper than other areas, like, surrounding us, like, our liquor is, cheaper than in, like, Nevada. So like I got like a whole like I mean, for like 15 bucks I got like a big bottle of rum, and then me and my friends consumed the entire thing over the course of end of my bonsai weekend back in October. So I did not mean for this to become a discussion of liquor politics. It's just something that, like, I always think of when I'm thinking about, like, Utah's stupid shit. But I also feel like, I feel like I kind of exist here out of spite at this point, too. Because, like, my thing is, it's like, look, if everybody cool leaves Utah immediately, because everybody's trying to leave the state, it's like a big thing here, like, and nobody wants to live in Utah, right? Unless you're a certain demographic, but
Help! The snowmen aren't taking too kindly to our building a village in their territory, and they're planning an attack.
And that was my candy pile. I'm having this one. But every time I think about Utah, that's just the liquor just the liquor laws, like, why? And the thing is, they're actually looser now than they used to be. Like, they used to be worse. They didn't really affect me back then, I don't think. But, oh yeah, and then, like, they were supposed to start, so you can't buy minis in Utah. So, But it's like, it's not even like prohibition. Like, it's not like they're banning it. They just have these stupid and arbitrary rules. Like, I was gonna say, like, you can't buy minis in Utah. I don't remember if I mentioned this before, but you can't buy like mini bottles of liquor. And I don't know what the argument for that is. I think one of them is like, oh, people will smuggle them into places they're not supposed to be, etc. And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, that's why you have minis, but also like, I'm sorry, there are ways people can smuggle things regardless. Like, you not selling minis, the majority of people are not gonna smuggle liquor, right? Like, there are a lot of people who will, but the majority will not. So, for me, it's like, I just honestly see it as, Utah basically wants us to drink more. Utah just wants us to have more booze, because instead of buying a little mini to try something, I have to buy a whole damn bottle. So I don't get to try anything. I end up with a whole big bottle, and then I have to drink it, because I hate wasting it, right? That's what I'm saying. The logic is not there for Utah lawmakers. I don't know why I decided it was a good idea to do cones, but here I am. Cones does give some nice rewards, though. I hate how quickly, like, the snowmen spawn. Like, see that? It's, like, barely enough time to get my ice. But no, Taria has an excellent point. Like, if somebody wants to smuggle it, they can do it. Like, it's not hard. There are ways. But it's also like, I have seen people smuggle like drugs in through a scrunchie. Like, and now that's the thing too, is because there's like venues, and this isn't like a Utah thing, this is just an in general thing, but there will be venues that'll ban chapstick because people can use it to smuggle drugs, right? But then it's like, then there's like scrunchies with pockets in them that you can use to put chapstick in, or you can use them to smuggle more drugs. Like, I would be shocked if you could disguise a bottle as a Bible either. Okay, but here's the thing. This is actually what's so funny, because Mormons, when Mormons have scriptures, usually like their physical copy of scriptures, like even honestly, like, if I don't know where it is, probably in, like, it's probably so deep in storage anywhere. I'm pretty sure I still have mine. Like, if I am feeling really spicy for some sort of like cool like follower milestone or something, we could have a tour of my Mormon scriptures. That would be fun. Not like reading it, but like it's like a whole like cultural thing. So it's like, so you have like the quad combination, it's called, where it has like the Old Testament, New Testament, the Book of Mormon, and what's it called? Doctrine and Covenants. That's what it is. It's another basically like adjacent thing to the Book of Mormon. So anyway, but so like basically it's this big, like thick book, and the pages are like little, like super thin. So it's like this big chunk of a book in like with little tiny thin pages, right? Like it's wild. Like it's like a whole thing. So it's like, honestly, if you had like one of those, like the outside of it, and you carved a hole in the middle, you could smuggle about what you wanted in it, because like the likelihood of anyone questioning someone packing around a scripture case is probably low. I mean, unless you're like in a club, maybe then not, but like I can think of a lot of places that you could possibly smuggle alcohol in that way. I'm not gonna say which ones, and I would not do it personally. went over here because nobody was over here, okay? So... Get the whole series at no extra cost. God, I mean, that's... No, I mean, it's funny too, because, like, I am at the point where I have made peace with my, I obviously have, like, some religious trauma, but, like, I have made peace with that, and I can actually, like, I can be inside of a church building without losing my mind now, which is good, because sometimes, like, there's, if you know somebody who's Mormon, which I know a lot of Mormons, because I live in Utah, and most of them I don't hang out with, but there's some that are, like, pretty chill, you know? Like, I don't dislike all Mormons automatically. Like, I have to get to know somebody before I know if there's somebody I can trust or not, but, like, there are some, I have friends who are Mormons. So it's like, some of our, like, activities and stuff, like, when I, like, set up with groups for cons and stuff and we need somewhere to test that setup, sometimes it's in, like, a church building, right? So I'll just be chilling there, because my thing is, like, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I was like, this place has no power over me anymore. Like, I do not care. I am more concerned about the fact, like, that Mormons can't keep their paws off our laws. Like, they don't believe in separation of church and state a lot of the time. Like, that's a problem. But you know what? I'm gonna focus on that problem instead of, like, going after random individuals who are doing their best in life, you know? Like, oh shit, we definitely need more syrup, but I'm just gonna go and sneak over here and get the candy while I can. Damn it.
That did it! The Snowconian is back in the fight!
But no, it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know, living in Utah is obviously an experience. And there's like so many things too, like about like kind of the culture that Mormons create that like don't make sense to anybody outside of Utah. And like there's even people who like literally like they're fine being Mormon like out of state, but then they come here and they're like, I don't want to be Mormon anymore because like it's just just this whole thing, you know? And I'm like, I mean, to be fair, for me, like, I don't think if my experience would be any different. I think I would have eventually got fed up with it anyway, even had I stayed out of state. But I know some people who have said, like, being in Utah was their main factor in, like, leaving. Which I'm just saying, it's just interesting. But there's been some, I won't get into it too much, but there's been like some drama in like the Mormon sphere recently too. Like there's probably gonna be some shit that comes out. So if you see Utah on the news, it probably will not be for a good reason.
The Overlord can't be reasoned with. He's frozen another building.
So what gets me is, how is the Snowconian full health and, like, still has not taken the Overlord out? My god. There we go. This is fine.
You did it! You helped to defeat the Snow Overlord! Thank you for your help. The villagers would like you to have this reward for saving our home.
This reward. See, always get some nice ornaments. Hi, Nova. Okay. I want to do some pie contest, but my wrists. Ugh. Okay. Hi, Nova. Nova had hopped down for a bit, but now she's back in her chair. You know, it was one of my like goals for my streams initially, but like I don't see how I would do it now. Maybe one day it will be possible, but like I wanted to have like a Nova cam like right over her chair. Just like put it up like in the corner, like an extra camera. So I was like, I figure it wouldn't have to be like a super high quality camera or anything. Like, you can get really cheap webcams. I just think it'd be funny because like, I mean, she's already high quality, so like why, no, she would be fine even if it's not an HD webcam. I mean, like I said, I feel like, I mean, for my like main webcam, that was one of my like big stressors, is I was worried it was gonna like suck, like something was gonna happen to it, like if I was in OBS and it wasn't gonna connect right, because I heard that about like cheaper webcams sometimes, like, and so I like shelled out a whole bunch of money for this one. Then I'm finding out like now that, I mean, I also got my webcam though back when there was a shortage of them because everybody was streaming in 2020. So it was a wild time. Damn. I clearly have done too much pie contest because like I can like tell them by the colors now. Damn it. Of course I accidentally clicked the big one. Because some of them look like really similar, like blackberry and cherry kind of look really similar, but you can kind of tell. 10 pies. Not the pie eating contest. I don't know, it's so funny. Okay, I gotta figure out. I should exchange some of my ornament fragments. 27 minutes until I can finally get... Oh look, it'll be just in time for the next Crampiri! I'm not gonna raise. Whatever, I'll just wait for ice fishing. Yay! I can't tell if I'm just getting one of my usual, like, do you want a candle? You can have a candle. I have 81 of them. Or no, I have 101 of them now. I did have 80 something.
It's good for business.
Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Never mind. I was like, yeah, I can literally spare one candle because, like... Here you go. Now I have 100. But do you see what I mean? I have 62 of the hardest fucking thing to get. God, I really want eggnog so bad. I miss... So... For those who are new to Jazi and the eggnog lore, I made homemade eggnog for the first time last week. because I am lactose intolerant to the point where, you know, I have to weigh whether a food is worth it or not if I'm going to eat something with lactose in it. So there's things, and there's things, of course, like everybody who's lactose intolerant knows, like, there's varying like degrees of stuff. The most frustrating thing for me though is I haven't lived with this for like long. Like, a lot of people's like, oh, well, my whole life I've been lactose intolerant. And I knew a lot of lactose intolerant people growing up, and I didn't understand it because I had never experienced it. But I became an adult, and now I'm lactose intolerant, so it fucking sucks. Because it's in everything. Milk is in everything. Like, I could not imagine having a milk allergy, because they put it in everything. Like, pasta sauce has, like, a lactic acid in it of some kind. Like, from the jar. So
I have winter items for a bargain.
But because of that, it's like, eggnog is one of those things where it's like, it's thick, it's rich, and it's not worth the suffering. Like, ice cream, worth the suffering. But like, I enjoy eggnog, but like, because of how much I enjoy eggnog, like, I want to just guzzle a bunch of eggnog, right? Like, I don't want to only be able to have a little bit, or my stomach will hate me, you know? Like, because it's like, the amount of, like, pain it is for my stomach to attempt to digest something it can't. Anyway, we will not go into detail. But, like, it sucks. So I made lactose-free eggnog. I usually just get, like, almond milk or something. Like, I usually don't do, like, the lactate-typed milks. But I got one to make this because I knew almond milk was going to be way too watery. And I actually didn't need, the recipe called for heavy cream, and I was like, well, there's like plant-based cream, there's like other things like I could have used, but I ended up just using the milk, and it was like, it's exactly like the kind of eggnog I was craving, and it's better than the store-bought because it's not like, it hasn't been like sitting there forever, like, it's fresh, like, even like after a few days, like, it was still like really good. So I'm gonna make a double batch, maybe later today, and enjoy it again. It's gonna be so good. The most satisfying part is like, the most satisfying part was, again, the first time I made it, I was tempering the eggs and everything, like, cause you have to be careful or you'll end up with scrambled eggs, right? Because I also do the cooked version. I don't do raw eggs. Like, in the States, no. Not with a 10-foot pole. I am so afraid I'm gonna end up with salmonella. So I do the cooked eggs version, which is a little bit more difficult. But yeah, I actually forgot. I didn't make the Nog version. I'm going to do that after I make more eggnog. Because I do have more root beer too. It's going to happen. I'll have to post a stupid little video on Instagram or something. I think Twitch has stories now of some kind, and I've never used them. I don't know. I haven't thought of a good reason to use them. I'm like, no, like the Instagram is for this kind of thing.
Is a genius. So handsome.
Here's my Twitch app. Okay. Yeah, my story. It looks like no one I follow has a story up either. I use the app usually so I can quickly get to people, like, from raids, because sometimes, like, my browser won't load fast enough right after I try to raid somebody. But, unless I'm, like, really bored, like, I don't use Twitch on my phone. Like, I don't do anything for my channel from it, because it sucks to try to admin your channel from the app. Most of it you can't even do from the app, which I feel like I wish you could do some of it, because that would make my life a little bit easier, but, like, you know. 6 minutes for fishing. Okay. Turok has the zoomies. God. I've been, you know, the funniest thing, like, I'm not gonna spoil Doctor Who for anybody who hasn't seen it, but the one thing I will say is, like, Zoomies, my favorite part,
in the wind.
blessed moment. Like, things that made me so happy. But anyway, I'm not gonna say too much. Whee! Probably should just put that away. Flip! Come on, let's go. Oh no, I guess I did not. I want to do the flip! Ugh, damn it. This is what I'm gonna do until Klingon ice fishing. I don't need more epos. I really just don't. Yes! Finally. Here, can I do the blessed maneuver? No. The blessed maneuver is doing a flip over the offering bowl. God. Maybe I should have a name for it other than the blessed maneuver. Oh, almost. Ah! I landed on it. I don't know. I don't quite understand what the trick is. Because sometimes I can, like, immediately do the flip. Is it just random? Like, or do you have to get up to, like, a certain speed? Damn it! Maybe I try it from a different way. Circles around the bowl. Oh, nope, that slowed me down. There we go! Yay! Alright, well, that was fun. You're right, that is cursed. Oh, this is so funny. Nova's having a nap over here. Anyway. 3 minutes. Oh my god, I was saying too, like, one of my discussion topic ideas for stream, because sometimes I like to think of, like, what kind of Trek thing would I like to discuss on stream, but, oh no, unfortunately, the only things that have been, I mean, I've been going through another Doctor Who hyperfixation, also, which has derailed a lot of my Star Trek discussion ideas, but the thing that just keeps coming up to me is, like, fandom shit, which, like, so much of it just sucks. Like, I was gonna say it was, like, my discussion topic for the day, like, why can't Star Trek fans be normal? Because, like, I don't know. There's so much shit that goes on in the fandom. Like, I go on, like, there was another, like, now granted, I know being on Facebook is my own fault, right? Like, Facebook sucks, and I know this. But also, like, and I don't like even create content specifically for Facebook, but I cross-post a lot of my Instagram on there because, like, it's easy, and, like, also, like, my Facebook page has, like, double the followers of my Instagram page for some reason. Like, I don't know why, but I'm like, if 1,000 people are gonna like my page, then I guess, like, I could maybe at least cross-post there, but, like, as far as, like, creating, like, you know, going on Facebook Live, hell no. Never will you ever see me on Facebook Live. But, like, just to post and, like, ignore people, like, yeah, but, there's a lot of, like, Star Trek groups, and that's where I get a lot of my memes. And there's, like, great meme pages on Facebook. for Star Trek. But, but there was a group that, like, because I just joined a lot of groups, and then I have to weed them out. But there was a group I had to leave that was, like, a really big Trek group, because I was like, there's, like, literal misogynist discourse going on in the comments, and, like, an admin is not saying anything. Like, in the Star Trek group, y'all, like, I'm not gonna say which one, because I'm not trying to target anybody, but I was like, what the hell? Like, seriously, like, can we just get along? Like, no, we can't, because people are, like, ridiculous. They only saw Turnabout and Shredder! Hey, that episode doesn't exist. But no, there's people, but the thing is, that's what's so funny, is a lot of the people who are misogynist aren't even, like, they're not even, like, old enough for it to be, like, an excuse, like, it's a boomer attitude, right? Like, these are, like, it's like, typically the demographic of people who are assholes in Facebook groups are, like, dudes who are, like, from, like, age 30 to about 50. Older than that, usually they, keep their mouths shut, or, I forgot to put my gauntlet on. But older than that, they usually keep their mouths shut, or, like, they at least, like, go about, like, they're more of, like, they're more quiet, or, like, covert if they are a bigot, or, like, cause I know lots of, like, baby boomer age Star Trek fans who are not bigots. Like, it is possible. Your age is not a damn excuse, you know, but, I just mean, like, there's a point where it's like, you know, people with, you know, kind of more, like, outdated ideas, you would think they'd be older, but no, these guys are, like, again, like, the youngest I've seen, like, they're all, like, about 30, maybe 45 is the oldest, but I'll just say, like, 30 to 50, that's, like, a nice, like, range. But, like, I don't get it. I was like, why would you come to a Star Trek group, like, a show that celebrates so much diversity, and there's so many great women in the show, and you come in here and you're a misogynist? Like, I don't, of all the things, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, I expect it. There are fandoms that I expect it from, right? Like, I just expect there to be trash, but Star Trek, like, back in the day, like, I used to think, like, Star Trek fans were all great people. Like, I miss that innocence, you know? But then again, that innocent period lasted about until I was, like, 14 and got on Tumblr, so... Well, I might have been on Tumblr a little bit before I was 13, but not much. I mostly stayed off of it because, like, I had like, seen, like, the amount of, like, weird, like, there's, like, weird, like, it was back at that time, like, when there was all the really weird, like, friendship is magic stuff going on, like, where there would be adult men who would try to, like, they would not care that they would expose children to really, really inappropriate depictions of My Little Ponies. Like, it's actually, like, it traumatized me, high-key, to the point, like, that I did not want to watch Friendship is Magic for the longest time, which sucks because it's a great fucking show, like, but, like, it was just one of those things where it's, like, as a... I don't remember how old I don't remember what year it came out, so I don't remember how old I was when it came out, but I know that I was at the age where it's like, that was, like, not something I wanted to see, you know? So, I saw it once and I was like, I don't want to get on Tumblr, like, I can't, there's even, like, there's, like, furry stuff that to this day I can't look at because, like, it reminds me of the amount of, like, stuff I saw, and these were people that, like, you know, they were not, like, they were blogs that were actively interacting with everybody in the fandom. Like, it was not, oh, this is an adult space. It came out in 2010? Okay, so when it came out, I would have been 11 or 12. Depending on when it came out. So it was like that was not an age that I wanted to be seeing pony porn, and unfortunately I did come across it. Like, so, and I also came across at the same time, like, a lot of also just general furry porn, and I'm like, what, like, my thing is I was just like, you know, it would be one, you know, knowing what I know now, as an adult, and like how to basically like, you know, basically like, you know, how to create like a more adult space. Like, I don't get, like, these people would tag like things that would make this specifically, and I'm not talking about tagging the fandom. I'm talking about like tagging stuff that would definitely get this to show up in younger people's feeds. Like, it's gross. And I don't think it happens much anymore, but you know, it happening at all is, a problem, because it was really fucked for a while. And again, it's like, to this day, I can't look at some stuff the same anymore. Like, I want to have so much respect for furries, and I do have respect for furries who, you know, got their fursuits that cost a lot of time and money, but like, it's like there's certain. It's like certain like shapes and like the certain fursuits like literally like strike fear into me. And it's not their fault, but I'm like, I can't do this, like. And even like now, like loving My Little Pony, like I don't engage. I mean, I've always loved My Little Pony, but I am still partial to the G3 designs, personally. Like, I love Friendship is Magic, but design-wise, I like the more, like, thicker, round pony, like, body style. That sounded wrong, but I mean, like, aesthetically, purely aesthetically, I like the thicker, rounder ponies better than the really, like, small, like, skinny ones, like, that are taller. Again, I don't know why. I can't get behind the really long legs on the G4s, but like, I love I own several G3 ponies. They're in storage, but like, I love them. And because like I had them back like when I was like 7, like a lot of them aren't in the best shape because they were played with a lot. Like, my sister and I had so many ponies. But yeah. Just reminded me of G3 Pinkie Pie Head and G4. What? Am I about to hear facts that I don't want to hear? Oh, damn, I just realized I'm still working with the first level of Gauntlet. Why don't I fucking... Why don't I get a upgraded one? That's something I could buy with my favors. Oh, damn it. Oh. Ah!
Prepare for battle.
Wee. Ah! Wrong button. But anyway, I like, honestly, like, Google spoiler, G3 Ponies skating god. It's because some people can't be trusted with My Little Pony, and it just, like, detected ponies and assumed. Like I said, the Brody fandom was terrible for, like, a while. And, like, I actually, like, I knew, I had, like, some guy friends, like, my age back in the day, like, again, like, age 13, 14, or something. And, like, they really enjoyed My Little Pony, but they could not get away from, like, the stereotype, because, like, I get, like, it was not okay to make fun of bronies that were not harming anybody. It's still not okay to make fun of bronies that are not harming literally anyone, right? Like, look, guys can like whatever the fuck they want. Like, gender roles are stupid. But my issue was like, again, there were lots of younger people in the fandom who were online, and people did not take any care to make their spaces like, you know, adult spaces versus child spaces. And it was a huge problem. Like, it appalls me to this day, like, because now we've got like the opposite extreme. We've got like the younger, like, Gen Zs, like, basically trying to bring back purity culture in like full force for some reason. Because we've got people who are like, I'd say like age like 16 to 20 now, like, that are, and you know, and yeah, if you're a minor, yeah, stay the fuck out of stuff that is not for you, right? But it's like, there is a sentiment growing that, you know, adults shouldn't be allowed to be adults online now because, oh, what about the kids? And I was like, yeah, but that's not cool either. Like, you can't have like extremes. Like, there needs to be separate spaces, but also we gotta emphasize privacy too, and just asking people for ID on the internet is not really a good way to go about that. Cause like, imagine the second one of these ID verification companies like gets a data breach. Like, we're all screwed. You know, it's still so unfortunate that this is another unholy creation I did not get a chance to make for my IRL one-shot thing. Next year, giant gummy snake. I'll take pictures. No, and the thing is, it's just funny because it used to be just like older conservatives like preaching that kind of thing, right? But it's like, it's literally like, it's gotten to younger Gen Z. Like, younger Gen Z is going back into purity culture. Like, they're trying to make it like a cool thing again. And I was like, no, we like, us bitches, like, older Gen Z and millennials did not go through all of this, like, you know, working on our trauma caused by purity culture just for y'all to go right back to it. Like, again, people, it's like, I mean, again, and these people that are like adults and perpetuating this, like, you know, look, honestly, to me, like, kids get a pass. Like, every kid is dumb on the internet. Like, I don't think it's cool for adults to be starting beef with minors, but it's also like, you know, there is a point where it's like, you know, we should try to, like, we should be nice to kids on the internet. If a kid starts, you know, bullying you or trying to do, like, shit online, then again, like, the response to that probably needs to be handled a little bit differently than you would an adult. Because, like, you know, try to say, like, try to, like, at least, like, if you're gonna engage with them at all, like, try to, you know, nicely have a conversation, like, hey, this is why you shouldn't do this. And then block them and then, like, move on, you know? Whereas if it's an adult, like, you know, whatever. So, like, you get the consequence, you get the full consequences of your actions if you're an adult and you say something stupid, right? But, you know, it's like, I just kind of accept, like, kids are gonna do stupid things. Like, anything that anybody does before they're 18, like, whatever, right? But then, once you become an adult, like, and I wouldn't even say, I'll even give people up to, like, 21. Age 21 is when I'm like, okay, you say stupid shit after that, like, you deserve what's coming to you. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't even believe in, like, I don't think it's appropriate to get people, like, I don't think it's appropriate to, like, start, problems online with people, you know, for little mistakes, too. I do think we should show everyone more grace in the world, but, like, there are some things that you really just shouldn't say and people don't have to put up with, like, you know, making threats and shit. Again, like, from a kid, like, whatever. From an adult, like, no, fuck you. Like, that's not cool, you know? Because I really think that there's some kids on the internet that genuinely, like, don't consider what the hell they're saying. And it's very unfortunate because, like, you know, I mean, I don't know. I grew up in an age where like I was on the computer from a young age, and so I had, you know, some responsibility, like like, you know, don't like I was never in like these kids that were on like Omegle and stuff. Like I was never on Omegle. I think the first time I got on Omegle I was like 15 or 16. And even then, like that was a yeah, there was some things there, but I had a friend. The friend who introduced me to it was like a little bit younger than me and had been on it for years. Like, God, it's one of those things where I am not surprised at all that it got shut the fuck down. Like, not even a little bit. Oh hey, that was my daily finally. Hell yeah. Yeah, it no longer exists. There is a thing like, that, yeah, it's like, God, no, I had just opened it and I realized my daily still had an hour and a half to go, so finally.
Beware, naughty children. The Krabiri has come for you.
But no, the Omegle stuff, like, because Omegle, like, there was a lot of funny videos that people would make on there, like the, like, they'd go on there and, like, be like, oh, like, money giveaways. Now, I think there's some, like, issues there with that a little bit. Like, giving, also just cash apping money to strangers can also kind of get you in trouble at times. But there's, but the thing is, it's like, you know, there's like funny content people would make with it. But like, there's also all of the shit, like the amount of predators that go on there and people who just, you know, just have it out. The moon rings like a bell when hit by large objects. Oh my God. That sounds cursed. Let's make a sequel where every time you your camera explodes. I mean, honestly though, like, look. Y'all, do you know how easy it is to just make yourself, like, anyone can make a cam
Don't you
account.
Want an Epo friend?
Just go do it. Instead of going on an anonymous site and where anyone could see it, and go to a site that actually has, like, that's designed for adults. Like, I'm sorry, there are too many damn kids on Omegle for you to be flashing people. Like, I mean, it doesn't exist anymore, but, yeah, I'm just saying, like, you can go on a campsite so easily these days. Like, just do it.
I have winter items for
though I don't know. I think a lot of them have to ask for like age verification anymore before you can stream. I don't know. I can't say I frequent them, but like why people pay for adult stuff when you can find it for free? I mean, yeah, but there are like some issues. Now we cannot get on this rant because some of this I know a little bit too much about the dynamics of it, because I just have, look, I have some of the most wild ass friends, y'all, like over the years, you know. But the thing is, I get why people pay for it though, because there's a lot of issues, like when you get on like random sites, like I'm not gonna name like specifics, but certain sites have had like an issue with like you know, some of the content on there is not like produced ethically. So when you're paying for it, like generally, like, you know, like that the creator is like, you know, the creator makes that, the creator is consenting to make that, and you know that what you're getting is not like, you know, like it's not going to be like some sort of like human trafficking scheme, because that is an issue that sometimes happens. Again, like, a certain site got in trouble for that, I think like a few years ago now. Yeah, there's a huge, like, there's a huge problem with some porn content being like people basically like coercion and trafficking and stuff like that. Now my thing is like,
good for
the
business.
the fucking Puritans out here want that to be a reason, like, oh well, let's ban porn. I feel like we should be reasonable and understand that, like, most people are going to consume it at some point in their life, and it doesn't have to be a problem if you don't make it a problem. And it's like, no, so we just need to talk about, instead of, like, you know, giving, like, money to that kind of stuff, because, like, there's people who will even pay for free sites to get in, and they're paying for getting, like, ad-free versions of stuff on that site, right? But, no, you're so right, and you should say it. But, you know, I totally think we should, like, steer more towards, like, hey, well, why don't we make sure that it's being produced, like, ethically? Because there's lots of people, like, it's not like everybody who chooses sex work, like, wants to necessarily have that as their first choice, right? Like, it can suck to be in. Because, I mean, just the way, like, just the things that I've had said to me as a streamer who doesn't do that stuff. Like, I have had some pretty terrible shit said to me, and I've only done, like, I mean, I do, like, some lewd stuff, but, you know, I'm always, like, fully covered, mostly, like, you know, I just feel like I like to be open about my sexuality on here and elsewhere. So it's like, I can't speak for sex workers, because I'm not a sex worker by definition, but it's like, the amount of things I've had said to me just doing that, and not even doing that, like, when I have been, you know, I'm dressed like this in a sweater, and the number of things I've had said to me that are not appropriate, like, I don't know, there was a couple weeks back, there was, like, that one person who, like, was just, like, being, like, really derogatory for no reason, and I was like, I almost had to ask, like, is this, like, one of my friends here, like, making a joke, you know? It was not a joke, they were just, I don't fucking know. So it's like, if that's what I experience with this, you know, I have concerns about how much worse it could be, for sex workers. Better yet, it also seems that there's that weird porn bag group that see a woman with any sizable breasts and call it porn. Yep, there's that too. That's all the time. People are like, it's like, why is it okay? Like, I'm sorry, why is it okay for a skinny person and me? And I know, I'm not exceedingly large or anything. That's not what I'm saying. I am just saying that I have a figure, and it's like, there is an outfit that'll be perfectly acceptable on a super skinny person, and then I wear a similar outfit, and suddenly that's inappropriate. Like, for like Instagram's algorithms and stuff. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry. Like, because it's like, I don't know, because it's also like, you know, and then it's like, there's like, you know, a lot of cishet men will they'll put down women for having a small chest. That's like a big thing that they'll be like, oh, that's a turnoff. Like, it's so superficial, whatever. But people will say that shit, and then, like, they'll go around and they'll be like, oh, this is on Instagram, and oh my god, I can't believe this woman's wearing a dress that shows cleavage. Like, you can't have it both ways! Like, you guys, you can't do it! I feel like this, I think that this conversation has come up before. I have no chill. There are like very few topics that won't come up on my streams, in all honesty. Like, there's so many wild tangents that'll just happen. Like, if it's not like my band topics, like if you're not saying like hate speech, if you're not talking about stuff that's personally triggering to me, because I don't fuck with that shit for a reason. It's like, if it's not one of those things, I was like, yeah, feel free to bring up a silly little topic. But it's like, it's literally like, it's just like every time, like, this is why like purity culture is stupid. It's kind of like the construct of like it's kind of like the construct of like whiteness. I hopefully I don't lose people by kind of comparing these a little bit, but it's kind of like, because like the definition of like purity is entirely subjective, because it changes depending on what like people want, basically what people feel like they can like exploit at that time. Like, you know, they don't want people to feel good about themselves, basically. Because it's like, even if you look at like different parts of the world, like modesty is defined differently in different parts of the world and stuff. So it's like, that's one aspect of it. So it's like, it's like, it's not consistent. It's completely subjective. It's not a real concept. And it's the same thing with like the structure of whiteness, because it's like, look, back in the day, like Irish people weren't considered part of the, like, the construct of whiteness, because like it didn't, and then like it, because basically it's like they wanted to oppress the Irish, and but then it's like now they are considered part of the construct of whiteness because it eventually benefited the oppressors to expand the definition, because they'd hoped that then they could have more power over minorities. And it's a very fucked thing. And to me, I was like, it's all, to me, it's like, it's all the same kind of shit, you know? Like, it's always like, it's always that level of like silly to me. Like, look, I don't care what people do. Like, I don't care what people wear. Like, we just need to care less about that kind of thing, because it's like we have bigger problems, you know? Like, there's people who want to bring it back. They wanted to bring it back to like this arbitrary standard of purity, and it's like you can't have it like that, because again, it's like your definition of purity was probably different than somebody else's, especially because like across like different, even like historically across like different religions, like if you look at the way like, again, like modesty is defined and stuff, like it's completely different for somebody in the Eastern world mostly than in the Western world. Like it's the cultural concepts are not even all the same. So like why would anybody be able to say that purity should be a universal concept anybody follows? Because it's not a universal concept, because it's made up shit. That's, anyway. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I was gonna say I need to, if I want to make my eggnog tonight, I gotta get going soon. But, yeah, we got on a lot of tangents today. God, there's no one online. Who's online? Who's playing STO? Oops, okay. Oh, thank you for following. Welcome to the club.
A wise man.
Oh my god,
can
I
hear
just...
profit in the wind.
I opened my categories to try to look at the Star Trek Online category on the app, right? And we know how Twitch had a little bit of a policy change. Yeah, I'm seeing thumbnails. I'm just over here. Look, clearly I am being too conservative about my dress on stream. I gotta well, it's winter, so these kind of stay tucked away, but I was like, oh, I gotta bring out the cleavage shirt. Like, damn. Like, 1.5k viewers, the fuck? I'm just kidding. I mean, I feel like I should be able to wear... I feel like I should be able to wear whatever I want and still be, like, respected, but I know, unfortunately, if I constantly wore cut shirts, like low-cut shirts, it would very much diminish the amount of respect that I got from the average passerby. Do we know any of the I don't know any of the streamers on live currently. This is kind of getting this is kind of getting weird. Like, I don't know anybody anymore. Like, what, is everybody having too much fun for the holiday season? The holiday weekend?
I rule all the lands of ice and snow.
Oh, welcome in! I'm just trying to find somebody to raid if there's anybody. Nice KD.
Peace is good for business.
I don't know any of these people. I will have to, like, I will have to defer to people if we vibe or not. Oh, because I don't know the vibes, so... Oh, hey, wait, actually, it looks like they're just starting. really don't know anybody, but I was gonna say, who's a vibe on the currently live STO streamers? Because I mean, STO at least I know is a little bit more safe in the streamer sphere. Because I mean, there's like, could be STFC. We know about how that is. I'm like, look, Fleet Command is like not too bad when you start out, but to like do it long term, like I was really burning out of it. Maybe one day I'll go back to it, but yeah. Wait till the board queen starts streaming, assimilates people's computers. Y'all, I don't know. I don't know who to raid. So just like
a wise man.
I don't know anybody. I don't know the vibes. Who's cool? Well, I mean, I'm sure a lot of these people are cool. I'm just saying like who would be cool with my weird ass mostly. Katie is cool. Katie, well, I guess, okay, it looks like Katie is starting a stream soon, because the stream is starting thing is up. That's fine. It's fine to raid somebody during the stream is starting scene, right? That's fine. Let's see. We'll see. I'll try to hang out for a bit so I can see what's up. But anyway, thank you everyone for joining me. I hope everyone has a great holiday weekend. If you are celebrating, if you are not celebrating, I hope you have a great weekend anyway. Yeah, should be. I'm hoping I can have some fun this weekend. I'm really excited for my eggnog. Like, my favorite thing about Christmas is the food. So yeah. And I also hope everyone had a great solstice yesterday, and anything else you're celebrating soon, I guess. There's a lot of holidays. But anyway, I really appreciate everyone coming. All of my links are in the panels below. Unfortunately, my website is still down, but hopefully all of my links work in the panels, so it should be good. Join the Discord if you like to party and also have fun discussions, because we discuss tangents like this all the time. And yeah, stick around for the raid. Thank you so much. Bye.
Is good for business.